Hello again everybody and welcome to another review of Combat Patrol Magazine, Hatchet and Partworks. So on the front here we have the Blood Angels taking on the Tyranids, Genestealers. So in this issue we've got two Citadel paints. We have moved on to some Rakarth Flesh and we have some Screamer Pink. So opening up the first page, going on to our how to paint. So Rakarth Flesh here for anyone that's showing any flesh at all, like for example the Space Marine Captain and also the Terminator in the Librarian Terminator armor. So going to start painting the ribbons for their purity seals in Rakarth Flesh. As the Captain Terminator armor, his cloak is now getting painted in Rakarth Flesh, and obviously to finish off the purity seal, so you can literally paint all your purity seals in just this issue, Screamer Pink. So there's your work in progress. And then for the Tyranids, basically just the tongues and Screamer Pink, a work in progress. There you go for your Tyranids. Right, the Inquisition for your read. So the Inquisition is much feared and is spoken of a hushed whispers across the Imperium. As the Emperor's mighty armies turn their gaze outwards in search of conquest, the sinister Inquisitors defend the Imperium from threats from within, whatever the cost. So here we go, got someone here bound and gagged. Obviously, shut up, you're about to be dealt with by the Inquisitor. An Inquisitor uses his psychic powers to soar the mind of a heretic for secrets as his acolytes stand and watch. Bit of a tongue twister there, so there you go. Showing some of the guys in the Inquisition. So, oath of movement. A Space Marine in the Dark Angels chapter kneels and swears an oath of moment. He will sooner die than break it. Oath of moment. I'll leave this here, just zoom it out a bit if you want to read. Talk about the mightiest foes there. We have Ragnar Blackmane there and Ghazghkull Thraka with his boys, members of the Goth clan going in. Bear witness. I'll just leave that there if anyone wants to read that. Okay, so to talk about the third tyrannic war here on this read part. So we've got the Blood Angels taking on the Tyranids. So I'll zoom that out. There you go. So yeah, press pause, I'll read if you want. Hellish Intervention. I'll see we got a demon there from Khorne. And then we have a Tyranid being slain by Commander Dante of the Blood Angels. There you go, a bit of a read about Dante. And then, here we go, our play scenario. So, deployment. Where a general deploys their forces can be different between victory and defeat. In this guide, you'll learn how to deploy your models for battle in games of Warhammer 40,000 and what to consider during deployment. So they're basically giving you one side there for the Tyranids, one side there for the Space Marines. We have the Tyranid terrain in the centre with objective markers 1, 2, 3 and then 4. So who deploys first, who gets the first turn. And it looks like we're using roll-offs, I think. After both players have deployed their forces to battle, you then roll off again. The winner of this roll-off must take the first turn of the game when deploying, considering that you do not know if you will be going first or second in the battle. Deployment tips. Obviously they're highlighting your sort of like movements here and your ranges for your weaponry. There you go, here's another rule. Infiltrators and deep strike. Obviously, for example, the Terminators can deep strike. And turn the page. So here you go, they're showing us exactly what units can deep strike here. So with the Captain Terminator armor, Librarian Terminator armor, the Terminators and the Winged Tyranid Prime. When and how to deep strike. And scenario 10 is going on to deep strike. So our Space Marine units are shown here. So our Captain Terminator armor, 5 Infernus Marines and 2 Terminators against 5 Barbagants, 3 Von Leapers and 10 Termagants. How to win. In this mission you score victory points as follows: 5 for controlling 1 objective, 5 for controlling 2, and 5 for controlling more objectives than your opponent. Showing the Tyrannus turn here, again some move and shoot scenarios. Battle tips. Space Marines turn. Obviously I did tell you to begin with before this that you do a roll off, so in other words it might be the Space Marines that went first instead of the Tyrannus, as it's shown in this magazine. Example of move and shoot. Charge and fight. Obviously these are all the ones that we've gone through in previous issues. So then we go on to our victories, our Terminators and our Von Ryan Leapers, and then that's it. That's issue 15 coming up, and then issue 16. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please like, please subscribe, and I will see you all very soon for the next review. Thank you for now, and I'll see you soon.